The cell phone video shows several students standing around watching as Parkview High sophomore David Egan is punched to the ground. This is David now, following hours of reconstructive surgery.
He's got metal plates under his eyes, you know, obviously under the skin. You can't see it, but he's got metal plates. He's got metal wiring. I mean, it's a really, really bad impact.
In all, the video shows Egan being punched twice and thrown face first into a locker. His father says it occurred Tuesday morning after a weightlifting class. A dispute apparently over a pair of sneakers.
You know, the most disturbing thing about it is no one tried to help him. This was a group, a premeditated group attack.
Gwinnett County School Police did file juvenile charges of aggravated battery against the attacker, but Egan's father wants others charged as well.
The school is acting like it's a schoolyard scuffle. It's not a schoolyard scuffle.
When I asked a district spokesperson about the charges, he replied, "I understand that this offense does not qualify to charge a juvenile as an adult. The school handled this case well, acting immediately to care for the injured student." Egan's father says his son could be home from the hospital within a couple of days.
His spirits are good, but he's just come out of reconstructive surgery. Well, when I got to the school, the first thing they told me is your son's not in any way in trouble. And I'm thinking, in trouble for what? You know? And they just called me and said, come in, your son's here. He may have a broken nose. I got there, and there's clearly his face was broken.
Wow. How soon after that incident, you're arriving at the school, did you get the video? And what made you give it to us?
They didn't give me the video. The school really didn't give me any information.
You got the video from somewhere?
My 18-year-old daughter, who graduated from Parkview, who knew that there was a video because the school had a video, called a bunch of her friends, and they got the video forwarded to her, and she gave it to me, and I gave it to you.
What made you go public with it?
Because it's wrong. On so many levels, it's wrong. This should never happen in a high school. You know, you send your kid to school, you think they're there to get quality education, not to get their face smashed in by a bunch of thugs, you know? I mean, he's a really, really, really good kid.
So have you heard from the school since this has all come to light in the media?
No, they haven't called. They haven't offered any sympathy. They haven't called to the hospital to check on David. And when I've called them, they've just been extremely limited in the information they're giving me. I just feel like they're trying to kind of sweep it under the rug as if it's some schoolyard scuffle. It's not a schoolyard scuffle. His face was smashed in. He's having reconstructive surgery, and it wasn't a fight. He was confronted, and he was doing what he was taught to do, which is to communicate to try and resolve a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And mid-sentence, he gets blindsided and all this goes.
Any idea how long the recovery is going to be?
3 weeks to a month.
Right.
But these are lifelong injuries.
Yes.
You know, he's an athlete.
So will you send your son back to Parkview?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
So how are you feeling? What's going through your mind right now?
I'm feeling a lot better now that the doctors and everyone was there and they helped me out. I just want to go home, really, and just lay down and stuff.
You become kind of a celebrity, local celebrity in the last couple of days. Have you watched the news coverage?
Yeah, I don't know about celebrity. I mean, it's just something that happened, and my dad's just been really helping me to get the word out there and not let it get swept under the rug or anything like that.
Do you want to tell us your side of the story and what happened there?
Well, all I really know what happened was I've never even talked to the kid before. He just came up to me and started asking me a question. And in the middle of my sentence, he just hit me and I blacked out. And I really don't know what happened next. I just woke up. I was on the way here, so.
What was he asking you?
He was asking me about his shoes, and I've never talked to this kid before in my life, so I was just trying to talk to him, figure out what he was asking.
David, have you seen the video?
I've seen the video. I don't know. I just feel like I honestly rather have just fought him myself than get sucker punched like that. I mean, I don't know. I really don't have any more comments to say.
What goes through your mind when you watch that first time around when you saw it?
I'd rather have just fought him than just have him hit me. I'd rather just have a fair fight than just have him chicken out and just swing on me. I didn't see his arm move.
How do you feel about going back to school now?
I don't think I'm ever going to go back to Sparky.
Dad, you
No way.
know this is it?
Absolutely.
No, the doctors helped a lot, and they really made my stay here really nice.
And do you have to come back? Tell me about
I'm probably going to have to come back in a couple weeks to get the nose brace off and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm pretty much sufficient.
Now, David, you know what happened to the kid. He's being criminally charged with assault, and then the school's taking action against him. Do you
Yeah.
think that's enough?
Well, I don't feel like the school did enough, because what they were supposed to do is when that happened, they were supposed to call an ambulance and do all that stuff, but that never happened. They just called my parents first, which they knew it was a more serious thing because there was blood everywhere, but I don't really know.
What do you think about the kid? Do you think he deserves some punishment?
I feel like he does, because it really was a really, like, assault. I mean, I wasn't ready for it. It was out of nowhere. I've never talked to him before. He didn't really have any concrete evidence that I did it. He just kind of pointed his finger and chose me, I guess.
Has he tried to call you or reach out to you or apologize to you
No,
in any way?
neither of the parents or the school or anything like that have even tried to apologize for anything.
Now, David, I have to ask you, there were other kids in that locker room that watched. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, a lot of them were my friends. I was really surprised that none of them did anything. I think it was just because they were in the shock. I'm not blaming them for not doing anything. I would have probably been in shock too, but it's just a little disappointing that none of them even tried to stop me.
How is it that they all had their cell phones rolling? Why would they have their cell phones recording?
I don't know. I only saw several of them recording. Most of my friends weren't even aware what was going on till the end, so I don't blame them for anything like that.
David, can you tell us about your injuries? I mean, obviously we saw your face,
Well, the first time he hit me, he fractured my cheekbone, and then when he pushed me against the locker, he chipped my tooth, and then the first time he hit me, I kind of blacked out, so I don't know what happened, and then in the last punch he hit me and he shattered my nose, and then I just remember waking up and having blood gushing everywhere.
And you got to come back again?
Yeah.
David, thank you.
Okay.
David, one question for you. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a lot better now than I was when I got here, but just real thanks to all the nurses and RNs and stuff.